Yo, this is Skip Marley on the Reggae Talk Up with DJ Maestro every Tuesday, WXIR 100.9 FM, Extreme Independent Radio, Rochester, New York.
You already know what it is, man. Shout out everybody out there tuned in. It's Reggae Talk About your radio, WXIR 100.9 FM, every Tuesday 4 to 7. We don't know that's something you're going to Rochester, New York, and I building, big up on the damn self. What you just heard was the latest. That was the latest from Lord Abstract. He's going to be here this Saturday night. This Sabado. I don't know if he say it in a French, but I don't know if it's Saturday, right? And the Spring Bling, man. Spring Bling's going to be real crucial. That one is called Feelings. Lord Abstract, Tashina, JB the artist, Noah Power, Stylo G, Busy Signal, Shensia, Mr. Vegas, and of course, this gentleman who's going to have the ladies feeling away this Saturday, who's going to be in the building this Saturday inside of Rochester, New York at the Main Street Armory. People, Rochester, New York, Syracuse, Buffalo, on the line, my dog, my brother, Romain Virgo, wagwan.
Go on, Maestro, I'm there, man. Give thanks, bro. Bless up to everybody that tune in, yeah? Yeah, man.
You don't know, brother. Big up your damn self. Blessed for taking the time out. First, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out on a busy schedule right now. You know, just for link with it. You know what I mean? I met the item now. You don't know, brother.
Yeah, my brother, man. Yeah, man. It's a blessing, man. It's a joy. Give thanks, huh?
You don't know, brother.
Yeah, man.
Big up your damn self, bro. Like, it's a lot. This weekend, Spring Bling, right there. So, I believe, if I'm correct, this will be your second time in Rochester, if I'm correct, right? Are you first?
I want to tell me I think about it all day today. I say, I want to never perform in a Rochester.
I think, me feel so this is your second time in a Rochester, I believe.
Come there, I actually remember the first time. I wonder if it was a long time ago with Capleton. Or, you know, it was a recent thing, you know what I mean?
A long time.
Every time I think about Rochester, it must be a long time ago.
Yeah, I think so. You, Chris Martin, and others were did up on the show, if I'm correct.
Okay.
If I remember. This was some years ago. Yeah. Way back in ideas. You know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
But, you know, anyone would go, anyone I perform, I always make it feel like the first time I perform, you know, so it's something I really and truly look forward to, you know what I mean? Because you know how the pandemic could have, you know, kind of get out of the performance kind of vibe, seeing people in real life, in real time. You know, we've been stuck to this whole virtual concert kind of vibe for years now. You know, so it's such a joy getting the opportunity to perform. You know, not just in New York, but in Rochester, you know what I mean? For the Rochester people. I just can't wait to get on stage, man, and sing my heart and my soul out for the people.
You don't know that guy already. When we talk about generational talent, legendary in our business, we are talking about 20, 30 years down the line, we are talking about Romain Virgo. And that's if Romain Virgo not sing no song. If Romain Virgo stop singing today, we are talking about Romain 30 years down the line. That's what you think that. Real talk, brother. Real talk.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man.
You know
it's a blessing.
Speaking of, so you and a young youth in our game again. You see it? You're kind of like a veteran, you know, brother. You're kind of like a veteran, you know.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to see the love and support that people continue to show. You know, from them time till now, you know. And as I say, it's deeper than just a big song playing on the radio. You know, or being, you know, the artist with the hot song right now is deeper than that. You know, I feel like people have a genuine love. You know, and that I want, you know, my whole career and everything that will come kind of strive on, you know, the genuine love from day one that the people have, you know, even when I don't have a song that is running the place, you know, out there, you know, so it's a blessing, my brother. I will give thanks, man. Can't wait to see the people there.
Definitely. So speaking of now you have been in the game for a while now. What are things you do to keep, not like just, you know, as times change, technology and the sound of the music and all these things, what does Romain do to keep it authentic within himself but still adjust with the times?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I try to keep, you know, being myself, you know, just personally, you know, holding on to what I believe in, and moving forward at the same time. But, you know, I try to, you know, widen my mindset when it comes on to music. I don't just stick to what I've been doing 10 years or what I know 10, 15, 20 years ago. I try to listen to every genre of music, every new style that is coming out, to see what, the younger generation is gravitating towards in terms of the sound and the feel of music. And then just try to put it in the kind of music that I do, Ultimately, majority of my music would be lovers rock kind of vibe, So, when I listen to other genres of music and other feel of music, I just try to take a little bit, whether the feel or the vibe or a melody or so from each of these, artists or these music that I'm listening to, and just put it in my music. And I feel like over time, people, kind of take time still to catch on to everything that we're doing, and from time to time we try some other things, not that we change our direction, but just trying to show people that we appreciate music in general, and I feel like I have enough talent to express all of that, So sometimes we just do it, man, and people seem to love everything that I do and put out there. See me, as I said earlier, and even if it doesn't become the number one song on the chart, people just seem to have a genuine love and they continue to support whatever I put out there. So it's just trying to stay true to myself at the end of the day. When you add up all of that together, it's just trying to stay true to me, what I believe in, and it is working. It's working, brother.
Definitely working.
No.
With the state of the music, actually, it's not really the state of the mindset of many individuals in our business right now, where it's like, at this moment in time, we're kind of stuck in a space within reggae and dancehall where it's like, it's like a local power struggle. I don't know why I go on. It's like a local power struggle right now amongst, some of the veterans and some of the younger youth them right now. How is your relationship with the younger generation of singers coming up in our business?
It's always good, I'm a big supporter of everybody, and especially in my world, like everybody will come up. Me always try to support them. It doesn't matter even the genre of music. Me always try to, if I can guide somebody, if there are, you have a lot of young artists when nowhere without link me on Instagram and they would ask from a direction towards whatever it is, even if it's not musically, just direction and what to choose and how they go about doing something. I'm always supporting them, because I was once, an upcoming artist too, and just trying to figure my way through and, reaching out to some of the artists that I look up to and just, the vibe never right and how it made me feel. So just remembering my struggles in coming up and what it feel like. Me never want the next young artist to feel the same way. So in whichever way I can guide them, I always try my best for guide, whether musically or just a word of encouragement. I'm always there, if them send me a song and say, how this sound, I will tell them the truth. I feel like that is what, a lot of us kind of miss, from, someone who we look up to. We never get that kind of support, we never get that kind of love, and that's why you see this whole disconnection sometimes when as I say, the power thing, somebody used to do what they used to do before, and now they're trying to push it on the younger folks. It's hard if you never used to show that from them time. So
Exactly.
I feel like it's a learning process. Like we still learn. Older folks who have been there before and the younger folks, and the ones to come, we're still learning. But I feel like we who then in the middle have to change that whole mindset, and change the whole game, how the younger folks have a view coming in, So
Right.
that'll take work, but we have to just try and do our best. One person can't go change it. That'll take a collective effort, like the entire industry of us see the problems that we face as artists, as producers, as rhythm, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody will play a part in the industry. We have to just see that.
That's important
and
what you
that
just said.
man.
That's very important what you just said. That we have to bridge the gap. Bridge the gap.
Yeah, man.
Those who can bridge the gap, like right now. Because look away
Right now,
because I believe, like me, I love all Mosai music out there. And people have to understand as time goes by and music changes, it's not going to be everything that may be fit for you. There might be still
exactly.
you see me I say? But just cause something to fit for you, or it's not your style, or somewhere you might rate, that no means so if you go on the front line and I scream it out every day, every chance them get. And that's one of my biggest thing. It's like,
yeah, man. And then the next thing too, is like some of the time I always look on it differently. It's like sometimes I met the social media kind of help disconnect us even more, because some of the times we scream out on the social media about what is going on, but we would never try to figure out a way how we can reach out to these people without, putting it out there like that. You know what I mean? Now let's say, if you love what I'm doing or you hate what I'm doing, and you know me or you know somebody close to me, there must be a way you can find to reach out to me. Say, yo, I want to talk to you about something. You just feel like you can do this that way, and I feel like you can try this that way. But I feel like sometimes when we just jump up and we it's almost like we're judging without, trying to figure out the person behind the music that is going out there. Sometimes we just jump and judge and we don't take time out to really find out what is going on in another artist's life, and say, yo, I want to talk to you, I want to reason with you. And then if the artist, if a reason and you realize that this person, is totally against everything what you have to say, then you have a right to go and vent and say, well, me talk to him personally.
Right.
I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that, and then him do whatever,
Exactly.
So me just feel like it's the approach some of the time, is the way we go about doing things. Them, I'll tell you something, the younger generation that come up now, especially with this whole pandemic, and them trying to get out there and it never happened, man. Them, any little dollar that comes right now is like a big thing for them, because that I wasn't enough for the youth. Them I try for uplift themselves and family. So if I'm getting $100,000 now for anything at all, that is $100,000 that I've never seen before. So if nobody's there to guide them to say, well, listen, this might look big to you, but then there's bigger. And then you can do this and still achieve all of this. If nobody not there to guide them that way there, trust me, you cannot talk to them, you know what I mean? So it's the approach, man. It's the approach how we go about dealing with these things. I always see, but sometimes you have to just watch and just hope.
Like, we are mad people. We are bad people by nature, right? So if you attack we are going to forward back the same way. And I believe some of the...
that, man?
And I believe some people do mean it with love, but like you said, it's the approach. You can't link me one away. My manager or a producer when me link with or somebody. If you're really...
Yeah, man, see it countless times, brother. Like, man, get up and say, yo, me know this man now, me rate this man and this man, but he's not supposed to. But you can't find a way if you say, yo, me I will call you personally, brother, and talk to you, instead of taking it to, so I feel like it's an ego thing, So I've seen so much of that, my brother, and then sometimes I wonder why we can't unite as a industry and why things can't just work. Why the folks who have been there before can't, just can't, rap with the younger folks coming up. Is just how we approach things, man. Is how we go about connecting with them. And we have to understand that their times are different time from when, from back in the days,
exactly.
and until we understand that, then it is gonna be the same thing over and over and over, and then it'll look like, younger artists not respect older artists, or then older artists not like see the younger artists, they must strive. It is gonna be that conversation continuously until we find a way to just deal with each other and just come to a point where we can, as a reason, so.
Retalk. So, as me have you right, yes, brother, me can't go around the thing. Them would have beat me if me go around the thing right now. Sunday night, like the biggest so, I don't know, because them say, so as we know, Sunday night, the reggae band Soldier was awarded the Grammy for Best Reggae Album. And, and the whole fraternity and fans and all these things just jump, and everybody have them opinion, whether good or bad or indifferent. So what's Romain Virgo take pan it right now?
I mean, like we're the mecca of this music, and we inspire so much people around the world. Sometimes we can't even look on it like if we hear our next reggae band out there who is a different religion or different color from we Jamaicans. We can't make it seem like say reggae music is not a world thing. The truth, when we look on it, these people have been making music from I was 7 years old. You know, this is a band that has been around for years. So they're not new. You know what I mean? And I feel like as an industry, we just probably need to learn. Just need to learn the business a little bit more because there are so many people who are trying to educate us as an industry for years now on how the Grammys work. And sometimes as Jamaican, if you get the Grammys and the Jamaican thing, like this is an American thing.
Real talk.
Me always look on it like the fact that them people that include reggae music in them whole thing is a blessing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we have to educate ourselves on how these things work, how these, how them people come together and make the support. So that means whenever there's undeniable, it's undeniable that we create great music, brother.
Yes.
The best music in the world to me.
By
music,
far.
But at the end of the day, if we're not organized as I said earlier on, if we're not working like a unit, that means you can't deny that this is the best album for the year, and then we are so organized that people will know say, this is, and we put ourselves in a position where we know so we can vote. It's a voting thing. It's not like people out there. It's a popularity competition too. So there's so much we need to know as an industry, and as much as I would love to see us as Jamaican, as we know we put in the work. We see some of our friends who are a part of the Grammys each year, where we know them put in the work and things. As much as we don't want to bring it to them every year, at the end of the day, if we don't understand, if we don't take the whole thing serious, if we don't organize as an industry, it will just be the same thing every year. You're going to have a next band and we're going to wonder who them people are. And then, not knowing that them people have been doing it for years, bro. But we just don't know.
Crowd, and I feel stadium, I feel crowd.
Man. And, exactly. Them man have them fan base who support them no matter what, my brother. Mm-hmm. And if them come out with a new album this year, you're probably not here, but them fan base in South America and in North America continuously support them, show them, come out, them support them, show them, buy them album, them buy them merchandise. It shows, when you go up on the charts, you will see them still. So we might debut at number 1, but then what happened after 2 weeks? Our album, dead again because whoever not buy it or whoever not stream it, and that is just the reality of our industry right now. If you look on the reggae album chart, Billboard chart, you're still gonna see Bob Marley up there.
Why?
No matter who used to jump on this week, you know what I mean?
Don't get me started with that one.
The conversation and never stop if we continue.
I really talk, bro. Yo, I always say this about the business, and people vex with me, but me think them take it the wrong way. This is the only popular genre of music in our world where if we take it to the charts, if we take it to the charts, just the charts alone, where the person who is number 1 99% of the time, who is the king, no denying that, who is the king, but there's no other popular genre of music where every week, literally almost every week, 99% of the time, that the top of the genre is by somebody who were dead and left with nearly 40 years ago. You see me? I say. Trust me.
So it does show you, man. It does show you. It's like we have to just set ourselves, just study. We can't even learn from them. As some look on it now. What have they done? And if you go back and look, you realize that them man have traffic, them man have been touring, whether them community or them look up state where them there from day one, they're going to look at clubs and them take them time to tell them fan base build right up so tell them can perform in big festivals and as I say stadiums or wherever now and sold out shows. These are people who consistently support these people. You get me? So until we can understand the movement and try to work it them way they, you not got man, you not got the way we want it to happen. So, we have to just look on, congratulate, the winners, and remember, me always say,
I don't feel with
Now let's
thing.
look at it different from everybody,
me too.
and we can understand if somebody don't understand what I say. But
Exactly.
I always look at it like the Grammys. We have to start keep our little thing them Jamaican in the Caribbean now where we say we honor each other so the world can look in and say, boy, at them, see the people who do well, yeah.
Exactly.
But, we can't look on the Grammys like a Jamaica thing. It's an American thing, and for them include, there's so many other genres of music around the world when I get included in a thing, and
So we get include every year.
I'm just grateful to see it still there, being there, because it gets to highlight the music more and more. And I mean, the fact that Grammy are going a year who has the best reggae album, it's a beautiful thing,
Retalk. As I said, me go do my local research and see where them are forward from. And me I say, at first, of course, everybody see the skin color, and them I say, rare. And me go do my local research, and me I say, wow, them man ya work with Inner Circle, them man ya engineers, the same engineer as Bojo, is the same engineer same engineer where helped Shabba win the Grammy back in the 90s. I feel them in musical engineer. So as you look upon these things, you say, wow, them youth I can't take it from them. Yes, we don't know if to say one of our own take it, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's a process, and we have to learn about the process and all these things work.
Man.
You see, and like I said,
man, trust me, man. We can't deny, man, our music. Trust me, especially when we create it here, there's nothing to compare with it, my brother. And then when you look on the caliber artists, them who were in the lineup, my brother Jesse Raya.
Yes.
Grams Morgan. Bro, and I know man, name in the reggae music here, you see me? At some of the best of the best, But as I said, there's so much to learn. We have to just look at anything and say, what are we not doing right? And try to figure out a way, how we can approach these things and make them, work in our favor. As much as possible, so we don't have to complain each year. We might just understand this is how we now do. This is how we need to do more of same way. So that means it can work that way. There, we never know, and we have to just try. Me still try to learn and try to understand it too. But we're not gonna be the one to jump and judge and say this and say that without understanding what this whole thing is about.
Right. We really have to turn with industry, and as we take time, as you say, then. These younger guys are getting the money, they might understand, they might do certain things, they might see what work for them right now. But we have to turn this industry from the dancehall and reggae side, from a hustle to an industry, a real industry.
Yep.
And we understand, so we are a ghetto youth, so we come from a ghetto, so we understand how the something go. And as we get things, we try also everything out, but we have to turn this something into a business, a real industry. Them we not have to worry about them something.
Trust me, brother. Trust me. And even if you not go and it take one different mindset, because sometimes, people do things to benefit themselves. So if we are gonna look on it like say it is for us, we not gonna reach that point that sometimes it's just like your parents put in the work, when they're young, sometimes they're nothing for them, It's just that we know who are their children can come up and say, we don't have it as hard as them. And then if we continue, if we see what they're doing, and we continue, the works that they've been putting in over the years, then our children and our children are going to come now and everything are going to ease. And if they can continue that same trend, it's something like that. So when we put in the work, maybe not beneficial to us.
Right.
That are here today, but years from now, the people who are come back will say thanks to we, the generation, already kind of set it away there, so that them can really and truly benefit from it. So we have to approach it with that mindset. Knowing maybe we that Romain Virgo will get a Grammy, but maybe Romain Virgo daughter or our next man son over there will come up, probably not even born yet. I can be able to achieve that, So,
them mindset there, that is what, like I said, we have a heap of people with success, and like I said, some people do it for the more again, and some people do it for the business. And like I said, if it takes a mindset for change the industry, and that's what we need right now. We just need to change the industry.
Brother, man. Trust me.
Me like that thought, brother. Real talk. People, Spring Bling is this weekend. So, Romain, tell me what going on, where you have a go on this weekend, brother.
Yo, you see Spring Bling. I guess I'm not there. But trust me, as I tell you earlier on, my brother, man, feel lock up for so long, and just the opportunity to come see them people in a Rochester live,
Live
you
and
know, and
direct.
to perform alongside so much great artists, you know what I mean?
Great
You mentioned Busy Signal, you mentioned Shensi and Mr. Vegas, who is legend
Legends,
in this whole thing, yeah. You know, me just can't wait, my brother. I can't wait to get on stage. I can't wait to sing my heart and soul out to the people and just see people again and see our music again in action one more time. So, you know, me have to give thanks for all of that. So, Spring Bling,
Don't know.
we are forward.
Don't know, brother. So what is the latest single right now? Right now for Romain. What are the latest song right now on a Shuba Road right now?
The latest song right now will be continue to push forward, you know, because we work on this big project at the end of the day too. You know, so we might not have no whole heap of song a road, but it's a song we call Good Woman, which the world seems to love, you know, as we continue to see them, you know what I mean? So Good Woman is the song, my brother. Like every day somebody else. Every time I go up on my phone and somebody else, that is the song they want to talk about.
See there.
We do some performance the other day, some private events, and that is the song where the crowd want to hear mostly, you know. So it's a joy to see, you know, a song like Good Woman, you know, just growing, day in, day out, you know, week in, week out, you know. So we give thanks, man.
Definitely, brother. You don't know. People, this Saturday night, Sabador, French, English, Spanish, I don't care when no one call it, this Saturday. Right here, Rochester, New York, Spring Bling, Romain Virgo is going to be live in the building alongside Shensia, Busy Signal, Stylo G, Mr. Vegas, Tashina, and others, people. I swear, this night is going to be crazy. It's going to be epic. It's going to be one for the books. It's going to be real, real crucial. So, Romain, give them something, brother. And like we said, thank you for checking in, bro. Left them with something bad for the ladies, because you know, say, well, if a good woman I got there this Saturday.
She kissed me first thing in the morning. Then she said, baby, have a good day. She no hear from me, she'll be calling. Tell me one more can I say? Feels like I won 100 million. I found a good woman. Rochester, I can't wait to soon. Sing my heart and my soul out.
Pick up your damn self, brother. People, you already know,
Every
man.
time, Maestro.
People, you already know. Spring Bling this Saturday goes down. That song there, the bad song in my top about right now. This is it right here. This is Romain Virgo with Good Woman. You already know what it is. WXIR 100.9 FM. Reggae Talk Up on your radio. Let's go.